The government is allocating just over 1 billion baht to improve health stations nationwide by adding facilities on the first or ground floors to enable senior citizens and disabled to access them easily. The Public Health Minister, Witaya Kauparadi, said the ministry data reported that 2,609 health stations out of over 9,000 nationwide are built on stilts, making it inconvenient for senior citizens to go up to the second floor for health services. He stresses that the project to build facilities on the first or ground floors of health stations also serves the government's policy in distributing income from job employment for people in the region. The ministry on Tuesday called a meeting with provincial chief doctors in Bangkok to deliver the policy to improve health stations to best serve the public so they can access quickly, conveniently, and safely. The director of Bangkok Hospital in Phuket said he is confident that the PM's visit to Japan can restore Japanese confidence in investments and tourism, and that the Andaman region should also benefit from the trip. Speaking about Prime Minister Apisit Vejajiva's recent trip to Japan during February 4th through the 7th to restore Japanese investors and travelers' confidence in Thailand, Dr. Kongkiat Kespetchara, Director of Bangkok Hospital in Phuket, believes that Mr. Apisit's visit could reassure Japanese travelers and promote traveling to Thailand by groups. He told Andaman News that Japan is one of Phuket's main tourist markets, and the hospital sees a large number of Japanese clients each year due to its facilities, Japanese-speaking staff, and reasonable costs which are lower than in Japan.
After our Prime Minister visited Japan, and he mentioned about medical tourism from Japan, Phuket, I think we are ready because in our hospital we have a Japanese-speaking staff who can communicate to the Japanese patient. We also have a doctor who trained from Japan Medical School. And in the future, I think for the elderly in Japan may move to Thailand because when economic is slowed down, the cost of medical treatment in the country should be high. So they may move to our country who have a nice place, good weather, nice food, and friendly people. So we are ready to welcome all of the Japanese who want to.
And talking about Japanese travelers, the TAT joins hands with the Japanese Association in Phuket to organize the Phuket Japanese Festival event early in March. The 4th Phuket Japanese Festival is scheduled to be held at Queen Sirikit Public Park on March 7th in Phuket City. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT Director for Phuket Office, Satapan Bhutani, said the event not only aims at stimulating Japanese travelers to Phuket, but also to celebrate and foster the over 120 years of Thai-Japanese relations. The event also provides an opportunity for local people who work in the tourism industry and local students interested in Japan and Japanese people through traditions and cultural events. This festival is supported by the TAT's Phuket office, Japan Embassy in Bangkok, the Japan Foundation, Japanese Chamber of Commerce in Bangkok, and the Japanese Association in Thailand. And Fujifilm and Japan Airlines are special sponsors in lucky draws. Among highlighted activities are cultural exchanges among Thais and Japanese, including the famous Japanese drums and many more, as Satapan explained to Andaman News.
Donation, they got shoe, shirt, they got all kind of souvenir, for donation, free of charge. Number 2, they have the film of Japanese film, 2 of them, also free of charge. They got food, they got several souvenirs with charge and without charge. And more than that, they got a free ticket, 2 person from Phuket to Japan, back and forth. Not only one way, there's 2 ways ticket. Lucky draw. And then I believe this one, the objectives we consider, we try to tie relationship between two countries, which is we have very long relationship between two countries, more than 120 years, I believe.
Yes.
And the marine biologist is concerned about a new resort hotel planned at Lone Island off Phuket. The hotel development project on Lone Island under the name Taj Exotica Resort and Spa arranged a public forum for stakeholders, related organizations, and local villagers. The session took place on Wednesday at a public pavilion at Ban Bang Konti and was participated by about 60 people. The firm representative explained that they had a plan to develop 121 units of resort accommodation on 136 rai of land on Lone Island, just 10 minutes boat ride from Chalong Pier. It needs to carry out an environmental impact assessment and open for a public hearing toward the new development. Attending the public session, Nalini Tongtam, a marine biologist from the Phuket Marine Biological Center, said she needs to see the preventive measures of the firm to prevent dirt and rock from the project affecting the ocean or coastline. She states that Lone Island has about 2 to 3 beautiful beaches with some coral reef areas. She is concerned that in the long term, if tourist boats get in, she is not sure if it would damage or affect coral reefs. Nalini also voiced her concern about wastewater management. The project is, however, still in the first stage and needs to be considered by a provincial committee on coastal construction. And flower shops in Phuket begin to put out roses in front of their shops to attract customers for Valentine's Day. A florist, Meta Supasri, from the flower shop by Meta in Samkong area in Phuket town, foresees less active Valentine celebrations where flowers are concerned this year. He reasoned it as Valentine's Day being Saturday and that young customers like students are off school. He, however, said that he got orders from office people to compensate for the teenage clients. Roses are still on top of the popular list, both single and in bunches. Another owner of a shop, Prime Florist, located on the same road, Chanakarn Srikunchorn, said she received about 20 advanced order bookings for flower bouquets on Valentine's Day. Queen of the Valentine's Day roses are still on the first list, followed by chocolate bouquets and dolls. Chanakarn told Andaman News that big roses from China are sold at 100 baht each, while Thai roses, grown from the country's northern part, are 20 baht each. Other imported flowers found to be popular among clients are Dutch roses, tulips, and carnations. And finally, in local news, a drug dealer gang was caught in Phuket City. Pirayut Promkamnod, age 23, and Tipawan Wongwan, age 20 years old, were detained by officials on Tuesday night with 540 tablets of amphetamines found on them. The suspects were caught when they were about to carry out drug sales in Phuket. Both of them admitted to have bought the drugs from another man to sell in bars or nightclubs in Phuket, but ended up being arrested by officials. The drug raid followed Phuket Governor Pricha Rungjan's strict policy to combat narcotic drug problems, leading to arrests in many cases across the island.